Hi, this is Sandy McManus with NeedsARibbon, and I am here with part 3 of my Toolbox Bring Your Own Adhesive series. This one we're going to build stuff. Let's build something. And I hope you've been enjoying these. Part 1 we went over the basic all the adhesives that you will need for paper crafting. Part 2 we stuck it together, some 4 basic adhesives you need to keep in your toolbox. Part 3 here we're going to do with 4 that Stampin' Up! Carry that I feel, and again, every crafter should have in their toolbox, but these are stronger adhesives. So these are the ones that, again, let's build something. So let's begin. Fine tip glue is one that every crafter should have in their arsenal. Fast fuse adhesive is a tape runner type adhesive. Tear and tape is a tape roll, and then foam adhesive strips. They come in strips and are a fantastic value. Anyway, okay, so let's get started. Let's start building stuff. Let's start with we'll do with the tear and tape. And these are all, I have truly, for this video series, I didn't plan any projects or anything. These are truly just like scraps I've grabbed out of my little scrap bin. So with the tear and tape, oh my gosh, this has become my new best friend. It truly may even replace dimensionals in my heart, but probably not. It comes in a roll, and there is 27 yards. So that's, I can't math that. That's a lot. So it's 80 some feet that it comes with, or however many inches. It's a lot. And the thing is, it's double stick, peels off, you've got a waxy back, and you just tear it. And you can keep tearing it. You don't have to cut it like our old, like this one. I actually have this right here. Like this kind, it's about as strong as that, but the advantage is, because this was on a super strong, clear plastic backing, this truly just, it's like the adhesive comes off. It's just a different method. So that's what you do. You tear it, you put it down. And again, I would call the bond strong. I would call it permanent. You can't reposition it. You just peel off the backing. Super easy. And there's my cat in the background. Sorry about that. That is a common thing. And then, do you see how quick that is? That's just phenomenal. And I'm not going to put this together because it's not about the curvy keepsake box. It is about this wonderful tear and tape adhesive. So that's it on the tear and tape. Next, why don't we go over fast fuse? Fast fuse is, again, strong. It is, I believe, acid free. I have to look that up. I honestly don't remember this. All this will be on my website. Fast fuse is permanent, and it comes in a tape runner. You hold it like you do the snail. You put your thumb here. Put your finger here. If this isn't facing up, then you've got it upside down. So rule on that. You have to really kind of squish it down to get it going. And sometimes this one was sitting and it got moved around. So sometimes you kind of got it. It's not a bad thing. It just, here, let me get, sorry about that. I think that one's empty. So again, hold it like this and you push it down. And you just kind of break it away. Kind of pull to the right or the left depending on your handedness. And again, this is super strong. And it is not repositionable. It is not forgiving. But it will hold the stuff in place. So that's why I like it for shaker boxes. Actually, I didn't get all 4 sides. That's okay. And then the next one I'm going to go over is the foam adhesive strips. And that's why you use this. That is held down. That is not going anywhere. I'd probably rip the paper if I tried to remove the fast fuse from that. So let's, and I have a separate video on that. You can look it up on the making quick and easy shaker boxes. Lots of information, lots of posts on that. So I'm not going to go over that. I'm just going to go over, these are about twice the thickness of the dimensionals. Again, they're double-sided foam adhesive. And the cool thing is they bend. You can flex them. Of course, I picked a square one here. If I'd picked a circle or some other odd shape, like a butterfly, you'd see how easy they just kind of bend into shape. I use them for shaker boxes, but you definitely can use them for many other things. But that's how you use that. Fill it, stick it down, and we're not talking about shaker boxes here. So moving on, and next adhesive is the fine tip glue, which looks like this. Comes in a bottle. It is kind of an enamel glue. I'm not exactly sure, but when you pull it apart, you've got these two. You've got kind of a needle and then a very narrow metal tube. And one tip you need to make sure that's designed so it doesn't dry out. You need to make sure that you put that needle, and it's not terribly sharp, but they do have a sharp warning on here that of course when I'm trying to do this on camera it won't go. You need to make sure that you get that back on to keep it from drying out. So that's just my tip. And application, you can brush it on. You can take the whole cap off and brush it on, or you can just, and it again, it's fairly strong. It is repositionable for you can really tell I'm using old scraps. Repositionable for about the first minute, and after that it kind of sets in place. So that's another little tip, is it is semi-repositionable, but once it's set, it is set. But it's great for those narrow little detailed thinlets that we have. So those are the 4 basic adhesives. I hope you have found that this issue of the toolbox, Bring Your Own Adhesives, Let's Build Something, very helpful. I have one more in my series. I appreciate you watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and to check out NeedsARibbon.com for more information on these adhesives. Thank you.